My name is Amber Akers and I will be doing this video for a class at Liberty University. The class is Interpersonal Communication. In this PowerPoint slide and the video, I will be discussing my own overarching goal and how I will try to complete that goal and improve my own interpersonal communication skills. Go ahead and change your slide. Interpersonal communication is the exchange of information between two or more people. Now this exchange can be through indirect or direct messages, and during that exchange there's received messages and sent messages as well. My overarching goal is to learn to excel in listening, communication, and communication skills. I will put to use all of my knowledge learned in this course, past and future courses, to evolve my interpersonal communication skills. Go ahead and change your slide again. Now, background, I'm a 32-year-old female. I was raised by a single mom. I am a single mom myself to 3 boys. I was raised in Southwest Virginia, and I have a bachelor's degree in human services, and I'm currently pursuing my master's degree at Liberty University in human services counseling. Go ahead and change your slide one more time. A behavioral blend, we took an assessment, it's called Uniquely You assessment, to determine what our own interpersonal communication style is and our personality styles. So a behavioral blend, there are 3 styles. D is an active task-oriented person. I is an active people-oriented person. C is a passive task-oriented person. And S is a passive people-oriented person. Go ahead and change your slide again. So when I took this behavioral blend assessment, I received a DC. Type D tends to be a very task-oriented, concerned about completing whatever task is at hand type of person. Type C tends to be more by the book, use the facts, make sure to make decisions, and just a more fact-driven person. Go ahead and change your slide again. How my behavioral blend affects my communication negatively. Due to my blend, I make textbook decisions. Instead of basing them on the situation, I oftentimes only base them on facts and not facts and my emotional side. Tendency to be more intense in conversations. A lot of times I have lack of empathy. I'm too demanding at times, too aggressive in conflicts. Often I get caught up in tasks and forget about being people-oriented, and I'm task-oriented only, so I have to learn to be more people-oriented. Change your slide, please. Some of the positive aspects is I'm an effective leader in communication and otherwise. I'm very task-oriented. I'm able to concentrate on several parts of the communication at once. And I tend to be assertive in communication. I think that can be a positive or a negative effect. Go ahead and change your slide again. Communication barriers. The first communication barrier that I chose is that I'm always so goal-oriented that it often gets in my way in other aspects of communication. For example, when I have a task that needs to be completed, it's on my mind. So when I'm having a conversation with someone, I often am not able to fully concentrate on listening and concentrate on the conversation. I am multitasking in my mind and thinking about other things that I need to do. Dealing with this barrier, become more conscious about what I'm focusing on. In our book, Stewart says that we motivate internally how I invest my time and energy, so I'll focus on that, and allowing myself to leave other tasks behind while communicating with someone. Change your slide again. The second barrier is just lack of empathy. Dealing with this barrier by using Peterson's functions, I will learn to feel things more in my stomach and not only use head and heart functions during communications. The third communication barrier is being too aggressive while communicating with others. I need to try and become less aggressive. Oftentimes my tone or my personality comes off of it as aggressive when I'm not meaning it to. So I just need to be more aware of what I'm doing, how I'm communicating, my voice tone, my body posture. Go ahead and turn your slide one more time. Internal noise pollution is the problem is that you can have biased listening, physical barriers such as you being sick or ill can often affect communication, hearing or listening to only what you want to hear. Some solutions to cut down on internal noise pollution is be aware and make adjustments to any physical barriers that you have, such as illness, sleepiness, anything of that nature. Also, try to be aware of your biases so you can cut down on those in conversations as well. Turn the slide again, please. External noise pollution, that can be loud noises, distracting backgrounds, strong accents, which I often have. The speaker can be talking too low or too fast. Some solutions is make sure you're making eye contact while you're communicating. Speak clear and be aware of your accents and your talk speed. I often have times talking too fast, and I do have an accent, so at times that's hard to understand. Make sure that you're talking loud enough for the other person to be able to hear you. Go ahead and change your slide. Oh, sorry. So my plan of action is to practice my skills daily with interpersonal communication, and so that I'm able to perfect my skills. Continue learning about listening and communication strategies that will benefit me in not only in my professional but my personal life. And be aware of listening and communication barriers that I have and actively working on correcting those barriers. And here's the last slide. This is my bibliography of the contents that I used for this. Thank you.